And welcome to the Friday Football Blitz after show party on Facebook or wherever you stream. I'm Jocko, and I have to stand up to the side, or my director Eric gets mad at me for being in the shot. So, well, I'm sorry. He doesn't get mad at me. He just tells me to move. So, he's not mad. Hi, Anderly.
Hey, Jocko.
How are you?
Great.
Do we start yet?
It's week 4 of this whole thing.
It is
Jocko.
week 4. Hey, Brian Dukes. Brian, come on in. Brian Dukes is here, everybody.
I don't have a mic.
Brian, well, that's good. He said he doesn't have a mic, which is probably the best scenario of everything. So,
Good luck.
yeah,
It's properly
yes.
not lit back
That's
there
right.
either.
Eric is mad at that. So apparently it's Please Eric night or something like that. All right. Hey, did you have a good time out at the games tonight?
It was perfect fall weather. I can't complain.
Yeah, it felt good out there. So it was. Dukes and I stood out in the drizzle a little bit at 6. I know you were down in Janesville at Monterey Stadium. That's a cool stadium, isn't it?
It was. Then headed over to Milton.
There's talk of, actually at our game tonight, there was talk of maybe Monterey going to a turf field. I don't know what the talk
I
is
was
out
walking
there.
around and back in the end zone. It looked okay. I couldn't actually, it
It's
looked
in a very nice
decent,
field.
Yeah.
But we'll see if they ever get turf field at Monterey, and then they'll play for the Monterey Turf instead of the Rock. Maybe, no, we'll just keep the Rock. All right, plenty of great games tonight. If you have questions, Anderly is
We got
watching.
Facebook.
Yeah, we got the Facebook machine. So
Yep.
if you're on Facebook, I know people like to go and watch this later on, and we are going to get the scores. I know there's that one guy who was always mad at us for not giving the scores. We give him a shout out every week, but I should learn his name. But then we're going to get people just saying stuff that is not nice.
On that note.
Let's go to the highlights. We have 2 games of the week. This is game of the week number 1. Verona taking on Middleton at that stadium they redid, and it looks beautiful. Verona strikes first. Second play of scrimmage, Elijah Lagomasino. Back to pass, and the crafty left-hander sends one in the arms of Mike Velichka, and Velichka is doing the rest. He's in for the score. And then Gabe Pacini doing things with his arm usually, but this time it's with his feet. Back to pass on 4th down. Pacini heaves it in the air, and it's a tip drill. Garrison Cody picks it off, and he's running the other way. And then Lagomasino hits Velichka again, and I watched this a couple times, Anderly, and it was the right call.
You were the VR?
Got his right foot in.
Instant replay?
Yes, Dukes was there, and we're like, did he really score? But he did. It was a touchdown. Verona, huge win tonight. 28-21 is the final.
Our game of the week part 2 is Janesville Parker and Janesville Craig for the battle for the Monterey Rock. Craig's first drive of the game on the goal line. Everyone just push on the count of 3, ball over the touchline. Cougars in for the score. Craig leads 7-zip. Parker answering on the next drive, marching downfield, and Caden Brandenburg with the short touchdown run, bouncing off the bodies and in for the score. We got a tie game down in Janesville. Second quarter, Braylon Woodman lining up a field goal for the Cougars. The junior's chip shot puts Craig up 10-7 as Parker hands Craig their first loss of the year, winning 28-17.
All right, Sun Prairie East. The Sun Prairie East Cardinals hosting their first game of the season, and it's your night at Bank of Sun Prairie Stadium. Sonny P gets on the board first. Drew Kavanaugh to Sam Ostrenga, and Sammy finds the end zone, 7-0 Cards. Sam not done yet. He's a North Dakota commit, and basically he runs from Wisconsin to North Dakota. It's probably about the same length. Gets the ball at the 9-yard line, and he's gone. Finds a seam. Down the sidelines he goes. 91 yards in all. Into the end zone he just visited, so he's familiar with it. Cards up 17-0. Cards not done yet. Brady Kaufman, a sophomore, takes the pitch and scores. Sun Prairie East wins it 34-19 over the Golden Beavers.
Sun Prairie West on the road at Milton tonight. This was a low-scoring affair. The defense doing their thing. Wolves up 7-6 at half. Tyler Haney looking for a gap, but stuffed by Jaden Mayer. At the line for the TFL as Sun Prairie West would punt on this drive, and they go on to win this one 10-7.
Now, I don't want to call you out. I mean, it's my job, right? No. I know you shot that game. It is so tough to go to a game and nobody scores, and you got to show some defensive highlights. But hey, it's good for the defensive kids, right? So they get a chance
Defense
to
wins championships, Jocko.
You know, write that down.
Oh my God, I'm so smart.
I'm also writing down
all on my own.
the UW Fieldhouse of Pain. for the Badger volleyball team? Like, how come nobody ever thought House of Pain,
I feel
jump
like I've
around?
seen shirts of that, maybe.
Maybe. I would hope so. But if you don't, it's my idea, so I get the money. Is that cool?
That's how copyright works. I think that's a
yes,
great
I
idea.
think so. All right, more highlights. Yes, please. The Wanakee Warriors are really good. The Warriors
so good this year.
welcoming Monona Grove tonight. Warriors start with the ball. That's Vance Johnson waiting patiently in the pocket, and then he can't find anybody open, so he just takes off. Sometimes it's okay to be selfish, kids. Sets up the first score on first and goal, and Johnson will hand off to Benjamin Lindley. And Lindley walks in for 6. Warriors score on their opening drive. Then the Silver Eagles look to answer. Cal Moreau fires a dart over the middle. Preston Hummer. I know that kid. He's a nice kid, but it's not nice what Wanakee did to MG tonight. 63-0.
2-1 for Atkinson, traveling to 1-2 Stoughton. Vikings driving quarterback Drew Viney rolling out and throwing a dart to Chris Cooksey for the touchdown, making it a 7-0
Lots of darts.
game. Blackhawks with the ball and throwing some bombs of their own right into the hands of Kaysen Spearley. Plays for Stoughton, though. 7 seconds left in the first quarter on the next play. Viney showing that he can chuck this one, too. Again, finds Cooksey for the touchdown. Stoughton wins this one.
I don't know. Did Stone get new uniforms? They look really, really nice, don't they?
They do. I just like purple uniforms.
Yeah,
Purple is my favorite color. So Stoughton and Wanakee get my bids for the best jerseys.
Yes. All right,
Solely on
Edgewood.
color.
The Edgewood Crusaders take on New Glarus Monticello, the Glarner Knights. Starting this one off in the third quarter, down 14-6 on fourth down. Max Marty, the quarterback, launched in the end zone, but Crusaders defense up to the task. Glarner Knights back on offense. Marty trying to avoid pressure. Maneuvers his way through a wave of defenders and takes it all the way inside the 10. Then New Glarus Monticello. NGM threatening, and it's Marty to Lawrence Vasquez for the score. Glarner Knights complete the second half comeback, beat the Crusaders 20-14.
Jefferson at McFarland in this next one late in the first half. Braylon Rotter tossing it up to Brandon Dyers Yagasser. Spartans go into halftime with a 28-14 lead. After the break, McFarland hitting a 21-yard field goal to add on to this score. Next drive relying solely on the legs of Drew Peterson. Caps it off with a 7-yard touchdown, but it's Sparty who gets their first win of the season, winning 41-21.
Anderly, your attention, please.
Drumroll,
We have
please.
a bonus highlight tonight. Ashley Berg sent this in.
Thank
she
you,
took
Ashley.
a picture of that QR code that we put up all week long. Lakeside Lutheran in the end zone for the touchdown. They roll all over, or maybe I should say they step on Bigfoot tonight. See what I did there, Anderly? That was funny. Finally, 48-0 is the final. Hey, and check this out. You talk about it. Yeah, jump around.
The Portage student section, of course, jumping around. How awesome is this? More video from our QR code. So please, please, please send it in. You can end up on TV. It's fun.
See, we promised that we're going to put you on the TV if you send something in, and
It's great. We can
There it
only be
is.
in so many places at once,
Right.
and we have to leave games early, unfortunately. So if you do cool stuff like jump around or shoot some cool highlights or take some great selfies.
Yeah, I mean, and we'll send you part of Dukes' paycheck. So you know, since he probably gets paid a lot. Oh boy, Trevor asked, how come I not take 2? How come not my paycheck? That's what I meant to say. Because I have
Words are
3 kids. One of them is in college. So Trevor, be quiet back there.
Well, he volunteered Trevor's paycheck.
Yeah,
because
that's
he doesn't
right.
have a mic on his body right now.
He doesn't
so.
really have good pay, does he? Maybe. Hey, we're having a good time. Next week, we already talked about Sun Prairie and Sun Prairie West, the Battle of the Bank of Sun Prairie. But we've got more scores to get to before we say goodnight. Check out these scores from around the area. We promised you we'd get to these scores. We did. How about the Crick tonight? I know their coach, I believe, just recently got his 300th win. I think it was 300 what I read on Facebook. But I'm kind of...
A big one.
Yeah, it was a big win. Monroe bouncing back. They win it 34-7 over Evansville. Favorite cheese, Anderly?
We talked about this last week.
I know, but I just want to remember. I want to remember what you said.
Is this a conversation we're going to have every week because
Yep.
we're back in Wisconsin?
Pepper jack. Just because I want people to send me pepper jack cheese to the station. Or you know what else I would like people to send me?
Taco Bell.
No, jerky.
I want Taco Bell.
I want turkey
this
jerky.
is a long ongoing
Turkey
bit that
jerky.
Jocko has with.
Yeah, you probably when you interned here that we talked about turkey jerky and stuff like
yeah,
that.
it's been a long time.
Yeah, so I want jerky, Diet Coke, pizza. People drop off some pizza.
Candy and Taco Bell are my choices.
Yes.
I kind of have a problem with sugar.
Anything you drop off of the state, I'm gonna get in trouble for this from the bosses. It wasn't Anderley's fault. I'll take it. Hey, Lodi wins big tonight over Beloit Turner. Waterloo is winning again. How about Wanakee? 63-0.
That one's impressive.
Wow.
Like those are.
Because
that's some
MG
big
is a good
numbers.
ball club, so it's not like they're beating an 8th grade team. MG is good, and unfortunately they went there and lost. I believe we didn't have a score for the West La Follette game, but I believe, from what my friend Jesse tells me, that West was the big winner tonight. McFarland wins their first game of the year, so congratulations to them tonight. Marcussan, big over Dodgeland. Anything else? Oh, the Dells. We need to get up to the Dells.
We love the Dells.
We love the Dells. We're going to go down those. Apparently, they have water parks there.
Oh, I've never heard of that before.
Oh, boy. And, of course, West wins tonight.
We
so,
entertain
oh my
ourselves.
Gosh.
We are our own target audience.
Luckily, no one's watching. And Edgewood, tough loss tonight to New Glarus Monticello. More scores, yes, please. You know what? Mineral Point's bouncing back. 31-22. They've won a couple games in a row, I believe. Mount Horeb, Barneville. You know what? They're so good this year. Tuesday, why don't you go to Mount Horeb and do a story on the Mount Horeb Barneville Vikings?
Sounds
That's your
good.
assignment.
Do we have Badger availability that day? Are you going to that?
I'll go to that. You go to that.
Okay.
That way
sounds
we'll
good.
get out of our sports meeting. So, all right, Darlington wins.
You're not supposed
They
to
bounce
say
back.
that, Jocko.
Oh,
Jeez.
our bosses watch. I'll find out if the bosses watch because I'll be in
My
trouble.
God.
Parker, you said there was a great game down, and it's fun to see that game, the battle for the Monterey Rock.
It was. It was nice full house as well, which is always.
And we're missing a couple
Right.
scores. Watoma. Have you ever been to Watoma? The Milty Wilty in Watoma. It's it's Silver Lake is there. It's a Silver Crest. If you ever go to Watoma, you have to go to the Silver Crest and Milty Wilty. Those are my recommendations. If you hit me up in the comment sections if you agree that the Milty Wilty and the Silver Crest is amazing. It is.
It
So
is
those are all of our
no
scores.
comments so far. We had a couple requests for scores, but those
There we go.
got
See, I got your
answered.
scores. There you go. Duke said next week, Friday. So far, the outlook, the 7-day outlook from our first alert
As long
weather
as it's
team.
not last Saturday,
Right.
I'm A-okay with
Yeah.
anything. That was tough at Camp Randall. And
It was. I checked. 1,003 degrees.
yeah, that sounds about right.
That was right on the field.
No, then it was 2,000 on the turf.
Yes,
the
it was.
turf's even
Yes, it
hotter.
was. All right, so we got plenty of games to go to. I know that we were invited out to Marshall. They have the color run that we went to last year. Unfortunately, we already told Sunbury East and Sunbury West that we're coming to that game. So let me say in 2024, we're going to the Marshall Fun Run. And we'll get there too. I think I'm going to go show highlights of that one, shoot highlights of that game. So
Perfect.
Angela, you got anything else to add?
We got Ironman tomorrow.
Yep.
We have Badger football tomorrow out at Wazoo. Volleyball?
Volleyball played 2 games this week, Thursday, Friday.
Yep, I'm
they
off.
won both. Brewers play tomorrow.
Brewers, that was it. And then Sunday, there's that little thing.
Yeah, Packers.
NFL's back, baby.
Who do you think is more excited than Trevor, our producer? Anybody?
Jordan Love.
Nope. No, I think Trevor's
Matt
more
LaFleur.
excited than Jordan Love. So we want to thank all of our directors, producers, our shooters, Dukes. Thank
Who
you,
is
Dukes.
coming? Oh, he's leaving. I thought he was coming back on set.
All right.
He says ciao, ciao to everyone.
You say goodnight, Anderley.
Adios.